Hello everyone, welcome to another training video. This video is to explain about the G Suite. G Suite is the business Gmail ID or business mail of Google. We are shifting to G Suite as you are aware because we have been using Gmail for teaching, and since many of our children are not able to attend the classes, we were trying to record the class, and the recorded classes we are trying to provide to the children. But one of the issues we all faced was when you tried to record the video or record the Gmeet class using mobile phone especially, in many cases the audio was not very clear, or many cases the video was getting stopped in between, and even in laptop also some of you were facing a lot of issues. So G Suite gives you an inbuilt recording option, and that is why G Suite is we are shifting to G Suite. But one of the issues we will face is that from tomorrow onwards every teacher will be using same Gmail ID, which is the new G Suite ID and the password. So when everyone will be using the same mail ID, scheduling we have to be a little careful. Otherwise what will happen is it is possible that different teachers can have classes in different classes at the same time. So how do we manage that? So I'll try to explain how to schedule the classes. So what we need to do is, after we log in, you can go here. Can you see this 9 dots here? When you go here, you will find an option to open the calendar. So I've already opened the calendar here. I'll show you directly from here. This is how the calendar looks like. You can see G Suite, KV. If you're able to read it, it is kv@kvofdronlineclasses.co.in. This is our new Gmail ID. The password will be provided to each one of you. You'll be able to log in. So when you come to the calendar, this is what you will be able to see. So you can see here on the left hand side, I've created classes like a class 3, class 4 up to class 12. I've created different classes. What it means is every class has got a separate calendar. Now why this is important? Because suppose somebody has got a class in 9th standard from 8:30 to 9:10. So at the same time, a different teacher can have class in 10th standard. So all of you will schedule the class in the same calendar. There will be a clash. I'll show you how that is to be done. Suppose somebody has to schedule a class in class 9. What you need to do is you check this class. Now the calendar that you see is meant for class 9 only. So I am scheduling a class here. Say here I am scheduling a class. So I put maths. And we add a video conferencing. Everything else will remain the same, but how we use the calendar we need to understand properly. So we save it. Now you can see this class is saved in class 9. Suppose I now go to class 10 and check. You cannot see the class because we have scheduled the class in class 9, not in class 10. Now suppose I schedule a class here. Suppose I schedule this as SST and save it. And just to explain to you, I am noting down the code of this meeting. It is NGBVJNG and DHQ. You will find that this meeting code will be different from the meeting code of 9th standard class. So I am saving this. Now see what happens when you click both the classes. Can you see both the classes together at the same time? So when you schedule the class, be very careful. You go to that particular class and schedule. Otherwise there will be a clash. And this is something which is very, very important, because everyone will be using a same Gmail ID from tomorrow. We will be sharing the mail ID as well as password along with this video, most probably. Sir will share with you. Okay. The next most important thing is, now I unchecked both the classes. You cannot see any class scheduled here now. Suppose I go to 7th standard, we are using the calendar of 7th standard. Hope this is clear to all of you. In case of any doubts, you can anytime call me. I'll try to explain. The next most important thing is, where do we find this option to record? So to show you, I have already opened a Google Meet. So I'm joining from here. You can see I've already joined. Now what you need to do is to record the class. Go to these 3 dots at the extreme right. Hope you are able to see this. At the extreme right, can you see these 3 dots? Here when you click, you get a record meeting option. This was not available in the regular Gmail. Now it will ask for a consent. You just give accept it. Now this particular meeting is getting recorded. So the next question is, where is this record actually going? How do we, can you see this symbol here? It is, this class is getting recorded. Now the next question is, where is this meeting actually going, or this recorded class is actually going? This is directly getting saved in the drive of this particular mail. So if you go to the drive, you will be able to see, I mean, this right now it will not be there. This will be there only after the meeting gets over. So maybe I'll close the meeting. He will be able to see it. So I'll close the meeting. So if you go to the drive, you should be able to see that record. This is how you go to the drive. I know most of you are aware of all this. I am explaining this for the benefit of the people who are not aware of all this. So I'll try to explain how we can make a shareable link from here and can be shared with all the children. Can you see the drive in this mail? So this is how you go to the drive. Go to these 9 dots and go to drive. Now here you should be able to see a video which has already been recorded of the meet which we have already just now you have seen. So let's see whether it is there or not. Sometimes it takes a little time to get uploaded, but it will take a little time. Anyway, I'll explain how to share the link of a video. Can you see this video here? What you need to do is, you just right click the video and you can get shareable link. This is where you will go. Get a shareable link. Shareable link means a link which can be shared. So just a link, click there. So it has already made a shareable link. You just copy the link and share in the group. That's it. Now, in case you feel that the video has to be edited, you can do even that also. Even after the editing, you can put it in the same drive and share with the different groups. So this is how this is to be done. Hope I explained everything. In case of any doubts, you can anytime call me up. I'll try to explain. Thank you for watching.